Hey, so how my intro go?
What up? My name. Okay, what up? It's your boy, like. And today we will be.
Shut up, you fucking up. I got this. And what up? Today is a new day. He fucked up the intro, but we gonna get back at it, right? So yeah, now try it again.
Okay. What up?
No. We need energy. It's what up. Not what up. Yeah, come on, get out. Give me some energy. Damn, boy, watch out for the side skirts.
Okay.
Can we get some energy now?
What up?
No, you gotta what up. Come on, ready?
What up?
What up? Anyways, today we are doing a little different today. Today I'm about to give y'all a segment of who I am. So this is gonna be titled. What is this gonna be titled? This is gonna be titled.
Mike 1.
No, it's gonna be titled on a serious note, who I am. That's what this is gonna be called. So let's get into it. What are you doing?
Oh, Justin.
What?
Oh, Justin.
Silly rabbit. But anywho, yeah, let's get into this little who I am segment though, for real, on a serious note. All right, so yeah, let's pretty much get into it. As you can see, I got my little cousin here. But yeah, so today we just gonna basically be talking about who I am, because you know a lot of people like to assume, they have assumptions, and people just like to guesstimate on how you got here. You know, when things aren't adding up and they can't prove it logically, you know, they like to assume stuff. So let's just pretty much get into it, and I'm gonna explain pretty much exactly who I am. So my name's Mike. I'm from East Oakland, California. Woo. You got people assuming like, oh, you know, they seen a video with my dad in the SC, so they assume since my dad has an old school Corvette that, you know, he was pretty much part of all my builds, like he helped with this build and or whatever. But it wasn't that type of situation. I actually didn't meet my dad until I was 21, and after I met him, I found out he had an interest in cars and stuff like that too. So that's where that came from. So as far as my dad helping me, I didn't have a dad my whole life. I didn't really have a mom my whole life. I left the hospital with my grandmother, long story short. My mom already had 2 boys, and I was pretty much the 3rd boy coming, and she really wanted a girl. And at the time, you know, everybody was on drugs, so she wasn't trying to deal with it. So I ended up leaving the hospital with my grandmother, and my grandmother pretty much raised me from a week old. And you know, growing up looking at it, my grandmother worked at Toys R Us. There was never a time where I was hungry or I needed food or anything like that. But looking back at it now, you know, it was like my grandmother sacrificed a lot to put food and everything on the table, because probably back then she was maybe making, I don't know, maybe $6 an hour or some shit. But you know, I had clothes when I needed clothes. I had, you know, school supplies when I needed school supplies and all that. So, you know, I'm fortunate at the end of the day. I'm fortunate for my grandmother. People like to say, oh, you know, you got cars because, you know, you ain't paying rent or whatever at your grandmother's house, where, you know, that's bullshit, because I actually pay majority of the bills there. And I just told my grandmother, like, you know, like, feel free to, you know, to where you don't have to pay for nothing. I'll pay for all your bills. Just, you know, just let me know. You don't have to pay for nothing. It's your house. You can live for free. And I'm willing to do that, because she did that for me. So like I just told her a week ago, like, I'll take over all your bills. Just, you know, just let me know if that's what you want. I'm down to do it. My grandmother's stubborn, so more than likely she ain't gonna have me taking over her bills. But at the end of the day, I would, because those that know me know I love my grandmother. So yeah, as far as people saying, oh, you live for free with your granny, I do stay with my grandmother, but I'm definitely not living for free. I'm trying to help her with everything as much as I can to give back, because at the end of the day, that's my grandmother, and I'm not about to leave her there to pay for all that stuff by herself. People assume that part of my success came from YouTube. It's like I had these cars before YouTube started monetizing my account and even giving me a penny for it. So that rumor's out too. So, you know, a lot of people like to assume things, but it's like, you know, that's not what it is. It's like everything I fucking have, I've worked hard for. So everything I have at this point is like I fucking deserve to have. Growing up in East Oakland, you know, it definitely wasn't easy as you know, people people elsewhere would have it, because you know out here, I mean, you can use Google and see how it was. You know, I'm a '80s baby, so a lot of back then, a lot of people were on drugs, family on drugs, mom was on drugs. Shit, that's just what it was in the '80s. I'm not as young as everybody thinks. I'm actually an '80s baby, so yeah. So definitely came from that era. Definitely wasn't just like, oh, it's a cakewalk. No, I see a lot of people that do YouTube, and it's like you can tell a lot of those people come from money. It's like they parents got money, and you know, life has been, you know, a little bit more fortunate. You know, I'm not about to sit here and bad talk them because you know their parents were able to provide for them, and I'm not about to sit here like, oh, your mom and dad, blah blah blah. It's like at the end of the day, I wish I had a mom and dad that was able to, you know, provide for me and put me in a better situation. That way, I didn't have to, you know, get up and get it by any means, how I was when I was younger. But for the most part, I'm not about to sit here and say, oh, mom and dad, this and that, and for other people, when you know, if the shoe was on the other foot, I'd be fortunate, and you know, I'd be grateful if I had a situation like that to where mom and dad was, you know, actually buying me shit. Because at the end of the day, you know, getting here, getting this type of shit, like it took effort, man. It wasn't just handed to me, you know, like people think. It was like I fucking had to work for this shit. You feel me? Like if I didn't sell drugs. I didn't fucking steal nothing. I wasn't breaking into houses or none of that. Everything I got was pure out of pure fucking grind. You feel me? And at the end of the day, it's like that's all. That's what it's really about. But growing up in Oakland, man, I lost a lot of friends. A lot, especially when I hit high school. After high school, probably half the people I grew up with, you know, either went to jail, got killed. You know, R.I.P. Tay. Tay was like my brother. Ended up losing Tay. Lost a lot of people. My brother Devon, you know, he stayed right down the hall from me. I'm talking days where we used to sit at the end of the hall and just roll a ball back and forth to each other. You know, he got killed on some stupid shit. So even me, you know, unfortunately I got shot. You know, I got shot 5 times over some, you know, some foo shit. You know, it just goes to show you can't trust people. That's why I am how I am today. Those that know me know I don't fucking trust people. You know, I'm real blunt. Things go from 0 to 60 real quick, just for the simple fact that, you know, I've been shot. You know, I got shot by somebody that was damn near close to us, like family. So one of those things where it's like I don't trust people, and I don't take threats too lightly. So, you know, it's just a different generation, different era that I come from. I got shot at 18, so once I was done with high school, you know, I started, you know, going to college, working 2 jobs. I was seeing other people that had, you know, nice ass cars, and meeting people that had nice shit, and it was like, you know, I want that. So it was like I was trying to get it legally. I was working 2 jobs. I was trying to go to school, and you know, sometimes I picked up a third job to try to manage it, and just to try to get it, you know. So it's always one of those things where everything is an instant gratification. Yeah, how I got into cars, as when we were younger, we were just pretty much into go-karts, dirt bikes, and all that type of stuff. Anything that pretty much went fast. It was, you know, before we knew what drifting was, we would go to the park and pretty much just drift in the grass or whatever when it was wet. And we didn't know what drifting was. There was no, you know, such thing as drifting at the time. When we were, when we were younger, just sliding around. We called it fishtailing, and nowadays it's called Dorian, but we called it fishtailing back then. It was just one of those things where the cars pretty much just got bigger as we got bigger, and the love for it, you know, it never really changed. There was a car shop right across the street from us. They at first they were RX-7 shop, and then I noticed new owners came in. They kind of got more into old school Corollas and towards the drifting scene or whatever. They took me in as like family. I started going there every day and just learning, and eventually the owner of the shop actually gave me an E30. From there, I sold the E30 like the next day to buy my first 240, and he pretty much coached me through the whole learning how to build a car and all that process. Like Joey is one of those type of people who was like, just pretty much go out there, you learn it. Don't come in here ask me for nothing, just figure it out. And that's what it was. Just go out there and you go for what you know, and hopefully you get it right. But yeah, was going to Performance Options and just learning, and that's how I pretty much got into cars. Started going to drift events with them. There was a dude named Richard there that took me to my first drift event, and from there it was just like I was hooked on drifting. That's how I got into more so the I was always into supers and stuff, but that's what solidified me getting into drifting pretty much overall as a whole. Got my first 240, started driving it. Obviously, eventually felt like I was that shit, and ended up crashing in the hills. Crashed into somebody's Mercedes Benz and a scooter. Totaled that car. That was done. Didn't have insurance at the time. None of that shit. So young and dumb. Blah blah blah. But yeah, that's how I got into the whole, drifting thing or whatever. The first wave of I guess you can say a little publicity came from my S13. I had an S13. Once I painted it, it got on S Chassis Forum Instagram page, and then that picture pretty much started going viral. From there, I had a 300ZX that was doing pretty well. Followers started going up. And then I did this street drifting video. It was one of those type of things where it was like a love-hate. It's actually on my YouTube channel, probably the first video I posted on here. I posted it on Facebook before I posted it on YouTube. There was actually a harder version of that. Like, that was way more wild. The video that's on my YouTube is kind of dumbed down. It's not as ratchet as the other video, but the other video was definitely fucking crazy. Like, it was, pretty reckless. But yeah, a lot of, hate and love came at the same time for that video. After that, I want to say I was probably doing 15,000 or so on Instagram. And then once I got the SC, it was one of those things that people loved. Once my 300ZX got fucking, rear-ended, I bought another slick top. So I had people that were interested in seeing the 300ZX get built, the slick top that I have now with the SR. And then, people were interested in what was going on with the SC300 because, that video with my dad went viral and whatnot. So, from there, everything's been cool. YouTube has been doing steady. Subscribers are going up, appreciative of that. Finally got monetized, very appreciative of that. Everybody that's been watching the videos and looking at the vlogs and all that type of stuff, very, very appreciative, and I thank y'all. And a little insider on the 350. So my dream cars when I were younger were Supra. Always wanted a Supra. I love the 300ZX, and I always wanted, for my third car, always wanted a supercharged 350Z. Me and my girl actually rode in this dude named Eric supercharged 350Z. I was probably 20 at the time, 21. He had a supercharged 350Z. It was fucking fast. In high school, I wanted a 350Z. Obviously, I couldn't afford one then. So as I got older, it was like I wanted one. I actually wanted to supercharge my 350 before I even bought my first 300ZX. But still, at that time, they were pretty expensive. So I bought the 300ZX. And the reason why I bought the 350 now is because when the SC300 got impounded, I needed a new daily. My friend was willing to sell me the car for pretty much a good deal. I actually made payments on the car, so it was, worth buying. And now I'm 6 months into owning this car, and it's pretty much almost done. The supercharger just arrived, and I'm looking forward to actually making, another dream come true. Because this isn't my first SC also. A lot of people don't know that I actually had an SC400. Always wanted the 2-jet SC400 because it was the closest thing to a Supra. But back then, again, money was an issue. Didn't really have the, the funds and stuff to do it. So I ended up just selling the SC. But I ended up, getting another one. It's one of those things where you fall back from some, and then it's like, you come back to it when the timing is right, and you finish what you started. It's like, just because I couldn't accomplish that goal or that dream right then and there doesn't mean I'm giving up on that dream, period, as a whole. It was just one of those things where I had to take a step back, grow. Here comes security. So yeah, we're vlogging, but restricted area, so we gotta go.
Thank you.
He was nice about it, so we'll pack up. We'll leave.
Thank you, guys.
It's all good, man. Appreciate it. Packing up. We'll finish this elsewhere. All right, since we got kicked out the last spot, I'm going to show y'all. These are the apartments / high-rise I grew up in, pretty much. Yeah. And the shop that I was talking about is right over there. I'll show y'all in a second, but yeah, these are the high-rises I grew up in. I'm gonna show you this shit, because in the day, this shit still ratchet, still look the same. Nasty-ass elevators, all that shit. I remember they used to fucking shoot these windows and shit out. Shit used to be crazy, man. Shit used to be extremely crazy. Look at this. Elevator still hella nasty, smelling like pee. I remember when we were younger, we used to literally come up here and pretty much throw shit off of here, break these car windows, just doing hella stupid shit, badass little kids.
What's that running back here?
Like dirty ass stairwells and shit. I remember we used to, this 12th floor all the way to the top. Before this was right here, used to go up here, used to smash little females up there.
We got a good view
But yeah, this is where I grew up with my partner Davon. This is where my partner Davon was from. We used to be in these same hallways as kids, basically rolling balls back and forth, and this is where we were at. We were right up here, third floor of this shit. Yeah, we was for sure up here, so R.I.P. to my nigga Davon. And right there is a shop I used to go to, Performance Options. They pretty much no longer around. They're like a Porsche shop now or something. They sold the business, but yeah, shout out to them. They definitely saved me as a kid. Definitely saved me from, you know, possibly some fucked up shit. Who knows? But I'm grateful for, you know, going there and pretty much them keeping me out of trouble, because I was always over there working on my car. Didn't really have time to get into shit since I was always over there. So yeah, again, shout out to Joey. For sure, Uncle Joey. Forever grateful to you, boy. Alright, so we're getting close to the end of this video, but this is the last location I want to show y'all. Right here, aka CG Columbia Gardens. This is pretty much the hood. This is where I grew up at. This is where all my day one's from. And this, man, like, man, yeah, whew. Like, this is literally, this is home. Right here, this park, I grew up here at this park playing, nigga, tackle football, 3 flags up, all that shit. We was out here bullshitting. You know, the same niggas I grew up with playing here, a lot of them in jail, a lot of them dead, a couple of them on drugs. You know, everybody didn't make it out this motherfucker. All right here, there used to be swings right here with a little play structure right here. We used to call this a little park. And the Warriors and Raiders, whoever the fuck came, they came here with empty promises, talking about, oh, we're gonna tear this down, we're gonna build it all new, and, you know, made it seem like they were about to do something for the news, and news came out here and all this other stuff. But then when it came time to putting it back up, as you can see, you feel me, ain't no play structure right here. They basically tore the shit down and didn't rebuild nothing over here, you know. So look at this shit. These niggas are driving through the grass over here. What the fuck? This man's really driving through the grass. Hey, what you doing driving through the grass?
Huh?
What you doing driving through the grass?
Because they locked the gate. So I can't
Ratchet.
get through.
What's good with you?
He's so big.
Bruh.
I was hella small, bro.
Bruh, I don't be dipping through. It ain't nothing over here no more.
What are you doing? I love your life.
Yeah, I'm vlogging right now.
I see. I love
In the hood.
Yeah, that's exactly. That's why I'm here, bro. I'm like, bro, this is where I grew up at. You feel me? Yeah, this the hood right here. This is my hood. This is for me. This is it. It is CG right here. But yeah, anywho, back into it. Like I said earlier, feel me? We got it right here. RIP my nigga Spot. RIP my nigga Tay for show. What we got right here? We got White Boy. Feel me? We ain't got Black on here, but RIP Black too. It's a list on here. But yeah, before I wrap this up and close this out, I just wanna say my last little encouraging words, or however you wanna say it, is anybody that's, you know, thinking of trying to do this shit, or, you know, you're not getting instant fame, and you're trying to just figure out an avenue or what you want to do or whatever. It's like, whatever you're trying to do, just stick to that shit, man. Whether, you know, you getting 1 view right now to 1,000 views, like, all that shit, you know, it doesn't matter at the end of the day. If you're doing it because you love it, then eventually you'll start, you know, getting noticed for it. And you can't force people to like you. It's like, people either fuck with your shit because they like what you're doing, they like how you're doing it, or they don't like it. You know, you can't be like, man, I'm doing this, and why this ain't happened yet. You know, it just ain't your time. So you just gotta stay consistent with the shit that you're doing. Stay up on your post. Keep grinding. You feel me? Working on whatever you're working on. And it's like, you really gotta not do it for somebody else. At the end of the day, you gotta do that shit for you. Don't sit here build a car based on, you know, oh, such and such like this kit, so I'm gonna go and buy this kit. Like, nah, you can't do that shit. You have to buy what you like and do what the fuck you like to do. Whatever you think is clean, do that shit. At the end of the day, it's your car, your build. All this shit becomes just an art form and just a way of, you know, expressing yourself on what you do with your build. So all I can say is, you know, stay consistent and keep grinding, because at the end of the day, you know, it'll eventually pay off. Because I've been doing this shit for a while, and, you know, I'm just now getting to where I'm getting to. So everybody think this shit just happened overnight. It definitely didn't. You know, this shit takes consistency, and you just have to keep entertaining your audience with what you do. And, you know, hopefully people will fuck with you because they like what you're doing. So that's all I can really say. Just got to be consistent and, you know, just keep at it, regardless if it's paying off or not. You just gotta stay at it, stay at it, stay at it. Eventually, you know, you'll get to where you need to get to. You just gotta keep chipping at that shit. But yeah, don't give up. Consistency. That's all I can say. Consistency. This video already getting hella long. I just want to do a little quick, you know, type of little, just a little history. You know, it's definitely a lot more I can get into about myself. Like just being over here in general in the hood. Like I can talk about, you know, real situations that we've had to deal with. But I ain't trying to make it too long. Who the fuck is this?
Making a video in the hood.
Yeah, you already know. Have to dip through the hood, boy.
See the Prius in the field.
What you in this Prius for, bruh?
Saving me gas.
Let's go with you.
Let's go with the mic.
This my day one. This my day one nigga. This his little brother. So this my little nigga right here. Little Eddie. Little Eddie.
Oh man.
We wrapping this up. I'm about to shake, but till next time we outie. Hold on. Before we all the way check out, I just wanted to say that nigga, you ain't shit if you can't go back to your. Hey! Yeah, if you can't go back to your hood, you ain't shit. You feel me? At the end of the day, you gotta be able to return to your shit. These is my peoples. If I make it, these niggas make it. Cause at the end of the day, these my brothers. You feel me? Training wheels, all these niggas. So I'm trying to make it, and I'm trying to bring motherfuckers along, you feel me? I'm trying to have niggas out here like, bruh, pack your shit, nigga. We all out, feel me? I got all you niggas, bro. I ain't trying to leave nobody behind. We don't leave no niggas, bro. You feel me? Anywho, I'm about to end this right here. But yeah, feels good to be over here again, feel me? Out. Until next time on Dragon Ball Z. And oh yeah, one more last thing I forgot. Free my nigga Corey, free my nigga Moan, free my nigga DJ, and free my nigga Nail. Free my day ones, you feel me? Now we out for show.